Hi everybody. Now I'm back to continue learning about Lao literature, about the orphan boy and the king. Now get your book and let's read together. The Orphan Boy and the King. This is the account of the legend of Kampha Phi Noy. Long ago, there lived a man named Kampha Phi Noy, or the Little Orphan Spirit. When he was about 5 or 6 years old, his parents died. He then lives with his grandmother, who was old and poor. Kampa became a beggar in order to get food for her and himself. Going out begging every day made him undesirable to the people of his village, and so they hated him. So the chief thought of crafty way to get rid of this nuisance. He sent Kampha Phi Noy to a place where all kinds of evil spirits lived. He told Kampha Phi Noy to start his own rice field, but he secretly hoped Pinangam, the cruelest spirit, would eat the boy. Instead of harming Kampha, all the spirits or gods in the area honored and respected him because they saw in him a good and holy person. Kampha studied at the Wat or temple, and when he grew up, he married with the most beautiful of all girls at that time, Sida. Sida had come out of an elephant tusk. The news spread everywhere, and when the story reached the king, he sent his men to investigate. The men were surprised to see this radiant and beautiful woman sitting in Kampa small woven bamboo shack under the front of the palm trees. They went back to the palace, or you say palace, to report what they had seen to the king. When the king heard about the beautiful Sita, he made up his mind to steal her away from Kampha. He ordered Kampha to come to the town for a cockfight, believing that he would beat Kampha. The king's messenger told Kampha that if he won, the king would give him the kingdom. But if he lost, the king would take his wife. Kampha, who loved his wife, did not want to accept the bet, but he had no choice. Kampha was a good man who had accumulated many merits in a previous incarnation. He gave his wife a magic stone which could do supernatural things. And though during the cockfight, she called in a cock which changed into a fox and ate up a king's cock. Even though Kampha beat the king, he did not win the prize because the king did not honor his promise. He was very crafty. Now that he had seen Sita, the king could not live without her. And so he ordered more and more difficult games. Next came the buffalo fight, the elephant fight, and the rivalry was intense. Every time Kampha won the game with the help of the supernatural stone, he had given Sita, yet the king did not give up. The next game, the king decided, was to be a boat race, which would be held the following week. Kampha was very sad because he did not know where to find where to find a boat. He hates he hates the king for being unfair, greedy, and dishonest. This time, Kampha thought he would lose his lovely wife forever. However, when the day of the race came, many dragons and other spirits heard about Kampha's trouble and volunteered to help. The serpent god Naga disguised himself as a boat for Kampha. When the signal was given to start the race, all the rowers on the king's boat pulled ahead, and the current. Suddenly, the king's boat sank. People believed it was capsized by a dragon. Many rowers and the king himself were drowned. The people in the high spirits and invited Kampha to become their king. He and his beautiful queen, Sita, lived happily and ruled wisely for many years. Okay, so that's the legend of Kampha Phi Noy, or we call it, or we call him the orphan or the Little Orphan Spirit. Okay, after reading this legend, you have to answer the comprehension questions on page 40. So first question, why was Kampha Phi Noy called the Little Orphan Spirit? So the answers are on the first part. And then, why did the people in the village hate him? So again, on the first paragraph. What did the chief of the village hope would happen of Kampha when he sent him away? So again, on the first paragraph is the answer. Yeah, you can find here. Fourth, why was Kampha not harmed by evil spirits? Where did Kampha study? So again, read carefully and you can find the answer here. Number 5. Whom did Kampha Phi Noy marry when he grew up? Number 6. How did the king learn about the beauty of Kampha's wife? Again, here, you can see why the king knew about Kampha's beautiful wife. Next, what did the messenger tell Kampha that the king would do if Kampha accept the king's bet? Okay, so the men of the king were sent to talk to Kampha, and the messenger also will tell Kampha what the king wanted to do. Number 8. What had Kampha accumulated during a previous incarnation? How was the cockfight won? Why did the king not keep his promise to Kampha Phi Noy? Why was Kampha sad when the king proposed the boat race? Very easy, yeah? What did Kampha think of the king who disguised himself as a boat? What happened to the king and his boat? How did the story end? Do you believe this story really happened? Why? Okay, so this is all about the legend of Kampha Phi Noy, and I will post your assignment quiz on Classroom or Google Classroom. Okay, don't forget to turn it in when you're done. That's all. Thank you. and bye.